Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Derrick Henry, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! John Hightower there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 27 yards there, a first down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll roll him out right. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Caught on a slant. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. This will be taken in by Hightower. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Now it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I would say it would probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers in the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They go back to the ground with Jones fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And Kelvin Joseph that time in on the tackle. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 44 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
To throw again on second down, Rodgers. That's complete to Hightower. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On the counter, here's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 73 yards rushing for him now, as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Oh, Cooper with a nice grab. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. First down throw for Prescott. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he will have a first down as they're in the field goal range now at the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And he missed it. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 118 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just...
Touchdown, Packers! John Hightower, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Prescott off play action. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Jones. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, after the loss on 1st down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet, but time is still going to be a factor in the decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Jones, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will come out to the 25. It's Lewis going to opt to not return it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the way? And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 43. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's got room. Past the 20. 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, 47 yards. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away.
And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for two here.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Flush to his right. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Read it well, and it's picked.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The give is to Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Prescott from the gun. Henry's got it out on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Cooper here.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've